Hi, my name is Marshall Brain, and today is January 1st, 2010. Let me show you what I'm trying to accomplish in this video. Like every other human being in 2010, I have two parents, Sandy and Dave. They were both born in 1934. Then they had two parents, Martha and Carl, Ruth and Irving, born in the early 1900s, my grandparents. Then I had 8 great-grandparents, 16 great-great-grandparents, and 32 great-great-great-grandparents. Now obviously I never met any of these people. They were all born in the late 1700s. So here's the thing. The lives of these 32 people living in the late 1700s would probably be incredibly interesting to us. They didn't have a lot of the things that we have today. No TVs, no computers, no internet, no telephones, no cameras, no plastic, no running water, no toilets, no cars, no shopping centers, no paved roads. What did their houses look like? What did their food look like? How did they get around? How did they entertain themselves? What did a typical day look like in the 1700s or the 1800s? So here's the idea. I'm married to Lee, and we have 4 kids. One day they will have kids. These will be my grandkids. Then the grandkids will have kids, and they'll have kids, and they'll have kids. These will be my great-great-great-grandchildren. This video is for you guys. You don't even exist yet. Isn't that weird? But I imagine that one day you will exist. It might be 200 years from now. And one day you might be curious. You might ask, wow, what was it really like back in 2010? How in the world did they function? This video will show you what a day in the life of a typical American in 2010 looks like. It's like a time capsule to show you what things used to be like 200 years ago. Before we get started, I need to show you something about the way days work in 2010. We have a calendar with 7 days in the week. There's Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. These 5 days, Monday through Friday, are called weekdays. On those days, the kids go to school all day and most adults work. Then these 2 end days, Saturday and Sunday, those are called the weekend. And those are days off for the kids and for most adults. It's a couple of free days. So I'm going to show you a typical weekend day. And I'll make another video sometime that shows you what a typical weekday looks like. Normally on a weekend, the kids wake up around 7 a.m. or so and start bumping around, and eventually the noise filters into our bedroom and wakes us up. God.
I'm hungry.
You're hungry. Come on.
Hungry.
All right, let me get up and get dressed, all right?
Yay!
So my typical day in America in 2010 begins, and the first thing I would do is get up and go to the bathroom. This thing is called a toilet. In America, just about every single human being uses one of these things 5 to 10 times a day. In America in 2010, I can't actually show you how a person would use a toilet because that would be considered obscene and YouTube would ban the video. But I can demonstrate. Either I would lift up this lid and I would pee into the water, or I would sit down on the toilet after pulling my pants down and I would poop in the water. If I poop, then I would use this stuff called toilet paper to wipe my butt. It's just thin, soft paper. It costs about 50 cents a roll today. So I'd take a wad of this stuff and I would wipe my butt several times and put it all in the toilet. And when I'm done, I would reach up here and I would flush the toilet. It takes about 6 liters of water to send all this stuff down into the sewer system. The next thing I'd do is I would come over here and I'd take a shower. Now again, I can't demonstrate this because that would be considered obscene and YouTube would ban the video, but the basic idea is that you turn on the water, you take off all your clothes, and you wash yourself under this water. We would use this stuff called soap to wash ourselves with. A bar of soap costs maybe 50 cents. So you put the soap all over your body and then you wash it off with the water. And there's also this kind of liquid soap that we would use to wash our hair. This is called shampoo. So you rub it all over your hair and you rinse it out and it cleans your hair. So a shower, you might take 3 or 5 minutes taking a shower. Usually feels pretty good. And the next thing I would probably do is come over to the sink and I would shave. I got to get this stuff off my face. In America in 2010, most men shave every morning to get rid of their beard. So you use this little thing called a razor, which has 2 or 3 or 4 little stainless steel metal blades on it. You rub it over your face and it takes off all the whiskers. And then I would use this. This is a toothbrush and toothpaste. And I would put the toothpaste on the toothbrush to brush my teeth. So it goes in your mouth and you rub it around for a couple minutes and it gets all the scum off your teeth. Most people in the morning have bad breath, and so you do this to get rid of the bad breath. So you notice that all these things use water. The toilet uses water, the shower uses water, the sink uses water. I might use 10 or 15 gallons of water every morning to get ready, and so does every other American. We consider water to be pretty much free in America in 2010. This might cost a penny a gallon. We just don't even think about water. I have no idea what this is going to be like 200 years from now. Next, I'd put on my clothes for the day. So I'd come over here to the closet. I would probably grab a clean pair of underwear, some socks, a t-shirt, a pair of jeans, maybe a sweater because it's winter outside right now and it's about, 25 or 30 degrees Fahrenheit. Pair of shoes. I'd get dressed and I'd be ready to go for the day. So this is your typical refrigerator. Every house in America pretty much has one. You can put stuff in the freezer or you can put stuff in the refrigerator. What I wanted to do is just show you what we would make for breakfast. So I grabbed some stuff out of the refrigerator, and what we have here is some plain yogurt, some bananas, some strawberries, some blueberries. This would be a healthy breakfast by American standards in 2010.
In case you don't have yogurt 200 years from now, you take milk, warm it up, add yogurt bacteria, let it sit overnight. I might eat 4 ounces for breakfast.
This is another popular option. It's called breakfast cereal. It comes in a box. You take the box, add some milk. Yum. This would be another common American breakfast. So you turn on the stove, put the pan on the stove. This is kind of oil in a can. And then we're going to make some toast to go with it. This is called a twist tie. It's a piece of bendy metal and paper. And you wrap it around things and hold them closed. So you take some bread, you put it in the toaster, you push this down, and in a couple minutes it'll come back. Alright, so now we can do the eggs.
There are lots of ways to cook eggs in 2010. Here I'm frying them, but I could have also scrambled them or made an omelet or hard-boiled them. With eggs like this, you might serve bacon or sausage or hashed brown potatoes. I just made a sandwich out of them. That would be a typical thing for me to do for breakfast.
Presto. Egg sandwich for breakfast.
So So what you've seen is the start of a typical weekend day in America in 2010. You wake up, you use the toilet, you take a shower, you shave, you brush your teeth, you get dressed, you eat breakfast, get all the kids ready, and now the day can begin. So YouTube puts an 11-minute limit on videos in 2010, so I'm going to break it here, and in the next video I'll show you what we do with the rest of the day.